Right, gang. We back. We back, gang. We back. We back. We got knocked. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Look like we got good audio. All right. Check this out, gang. They already, yeah, they already switched the narrative. All right. We got a good mic check now. All right. Yeah, I had to do my microphone. I'm doing my microphone. So let me turn it up just a little more. I'm gonna see if they good. They should be good right there. All right, gang, check this out. Y'all know they done switched the narrative up now, right? The news trying to switch the narrative. Now they got everybody thinking in another way. Now I'm seeing everything play out, right? Because I told y'all, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be laid back to the side, be watching everything unfold. Okay. All right, check this out. In the Shanquella case, the Shanquella case, right? We know what was said in the beginning. Then we know what the news trying to say now. They changed the time where the news try to change the time of death and the cause of death. Right? That's the most important thing they change in the case. Cause now they saying she died from what? Cardiac arrest. Now this the most important part of the case is the timeline. They know it. The Cabo Six know it. The Feds and Mexico know this. That's why they need to change it. Keep this in mind. We already know what the news said. Let me go to the timelines events.
Well, the story of what.
Hold on, guys. All right, check this out. Keep in mind that everything they told y'all in the beginning. Keep in mind everything what you heard in the beginning, including the video with the autopsy report. Keep your mind still focused on how they gave it to you in the beginning, right? And don't let these suckers change nothing. Cause it's really finna make them look bad. All right. Listen closely to the timeline.
happened to a Charlotte woman in Mexico continues right now to evolve tonight. And Queen City News does a deep dive on what the timeline of what happened and when. Well, Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis broke this story. She's live right here in the studio with us tonight. Morgan, this story has captured the attention of just so many and, as I said, still evolving.
Yeah, Alicia, it really is. As new information comes out, it puts into question other details we've learned in the wake of Shanquella Robinson's death. Tonight, we learned more about the timeline of events and the inconsistencies that need to be cleared up. Family says Shanquella Robinson arrived to their luxurious Ocean View home, Villa Linda 32, on October 28th. The guest list notes there were 7 people on the trip. Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next.
That's where the video come in there, where we seen them eating with the chef, right? We seen the chef and everything when they were eating and taking drinks at the dinner table. All right. Now the news snuck this in her and said, okay, she talked to Shanquella the next day, which is that's false, right? Because the mama did not talk to Shanquella the next day. The friends called her. One red flag with this news people trying to, you see what I'm talking about? Watch this.
Next day night, people on the trip. Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next day. We know at some point Robinson was violently assaulted by another woman inside the.
All right. This in the morning. Cause they in their PJs, and this had to been around 7 and 8, or possibility be 9 in the morning. So we know a fight broke out early that morning. We know that. So that means if the autopsy came back and said she died around 3 p.m. due to her injuries at 2 something, meaning that they must have had to been doing this for a minute. This probably could have been the first fight. They got another video or another fight, probably another. Cause this, if this going on in the morning, mean this had to continue happen all the way to 2 o'clock. To according to the autopsy report, if this at 7, that means that girl was tortured all the way to 12 something. Know what I'm talking about? All the way to 12, all the way to 2 something. Cause think about this.
The villa. Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and back of the.
All right. The shade of the sunrise lets you know this early in the morning, right? So it's no doubt that who's all in the room with them. We know the whole Cabo 6 is there. Now keep this in mind that we know that Winner is FaceTiming somebody, but I say she FaceTiming Wiggins, right? Nazir looked just like him on the FaceTime when she was holding the phone. That's why he said he was somewhere, you know what I'm talking about, and he came in the door round 3. All right, watch this.
The neck. Investigative reporter Gerardo Zuniga with Metropolimix shared the police report with Queen City News. It says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV.
They called the doctor, then they called the mother. Why? They called the doctor and the mother. According to what all they saying now, they called the mama and the doctor saying the same thing with alcohol poison at 2:13. Remember, Wiggins told North Carolina Beach that he arrived at this time frame. Don't forget that. Cause guess what you got? A doctor and him at the scene at 2 something. Right? Let's stay focused. Wiggins said he was there. Check this out. Timeline.
At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site. At 4.
Remember what the autopsy report said. She supposed to be dead, right? When it all boiled down, the autopsy said she already dead round 3. Just listen to the narrative. Look, just listen to the narrative.
4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated. Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m. The doctor
Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. What the autopsy said, if she already dead, if this lady is already dead, according to the paperwork we got, no wonder why they couldn't take her to the hospital. She dead. Donna Winterman calling the ambulance. She might have called the ambulance. So that might could be true, but she's still dead. It was no need to go to no hospital. Right? Think about that, gang. They dealing with a dead body. But look how the news switching it up. Now, you see how the news switching it up and changing everything? I'm finna just play this video and I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
was with Robinson for nearly 3 hours, a large discrepancy with her death certificate, which says she died 15 minutes after her injury. Another inconsistency, her time of death, which is noted as 3 p.m. on her death certificate and 6 p.m. in the police report. Police who were called to the villa at 5 p.m. arrived at 5:25. They tell Queen City News friends also told officers Robinson had alcohol poisoning, something they say they knew was false when her autopsy came back. On November 9th, Robinson's mother, frustrated and seeking the truth, speaks to Queen City News, telling us she doesn't believe the story her daughter died of alcohol poisoning.
All right, I'm gonna play this video one more time, and I ain't gonna cut and pause it like I normally do. Only thing I just want y'all to focus on this right here. This what I got locked in my head. Cause once you look at these numbers, 213, 315, 420, 525, 6 o'clock. When I look at it from this time stamp, from 315, we gonna clearly say she dead because of the autopsy report, right? So that means we gonna say 315, she died. Just like Jesus died. You know what I'm talking about? John chapter 3, Jesus so loved the word that he gave this. Chapter 3, you know what I'm talking about? So look, They handling a dead body from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They called the mama now 3 o'clock, sometime between the hours of 4 and 5. Cause the mama said they called them later on in that day. So later on in that day gonna be 4 to 5 o'clock. Right? Still with a dead body. Coming up with alcohol poisoning with a doctor. With a doctor too at the same time. And at 6 o'clock, you ain't got no choice but get the police involved. So let's listen to this narrative again. And I'm finna show you why it's changing.
More about the timeline of events and the inconsistencies that need to be cleared up. Family says Shanquella Robinson arrived to their luxurious ocean view home, Villa Linda 32, on October 28th. The guest list notes there were 7 people on the trip. Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I say, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next day. We know at some point Robinson was violently assaulted by another woman inside the villa. Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and back of the neck. Investigative reporter Gerardo Zuniga with Metro Polymix shared the police report with Queen City News. It says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV. At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site. At 4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated. Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m. The doctor was with Robinson for nearly 3 hours, a large discrepancy with her death certificate, which says she died 15 minutes after her injury. Another inconsistency, her time of death, which is noted as 3 p.m. on her death certificate and 6 p.m. in the police report. Police who were called to the villa at 5 p.m. arrived at 5:25. They tell Queen City News friends also told officers Robinson had alcohol poisoning, something they say they knew was false when her autopsy came back. On November 9th, Robinson's mother, frustrated and seeking the truth, speaks to Queen City News.
All right, that's all we need to know right there. And let me show you this. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, Jack. Now, this is what I want everybody to focus on, right? Hold on, gang. I gotta pull it up. One second. All right. Bring him in here with me. All right. I'm finna let y'all know what's going on. Cause him need to be in the cell with me. Oh, cause he got all the criminating evidence. You heard what the news said, right? Man, you heard and you see the goddamn narrative they trying to push. Now they protecting somebody cause they changing the timeline of death. So watch this and what he said. Let me open these doors up in here. Hey man, you get your ass off the bunk. Right? Now I want everybody, what we just heard on the news, this what they covering up right here.
He was showing symptoms. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because there was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing.
This show proof that right here that Shanquella was already dead, because if you go in there telling her to get up and all this, and he ain't never said nothing about she responded anything, meaning that they would have dead body. I'm exposing the lie. This what they lying about. They with Shanquella, but she dead. So they gonna tell you she was unresponsible. The autopsy just showed you that she was dead. We get that. We finna rule that at 3 something, right? So she dead. He gonna tell you she unresponsible. But now since the truth out, she dead. That's why she ain't responding when he said, yeah, get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this. But the most important part is the timeline. You heard what the news said, and you got a nigga here with her and telling everything.
Nothing else. So it's just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good. So I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was
staging a crime scene.
I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead.
Remember, the doctor gave y'all the news. The doctor name that was there. He said, what? Who ended up showing up?
She wasn't by that time. I skipped and a female showed up. So by that, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up.
Okay. Now, if you looked into the case, right? If you looked into the case, he said a female showed up, but clearly the news saying the male doctor showed up. Right? We know he capped. This is what I'm trying to explain about the cap, right? The whole time he there with a dead body with the doctor. Whoever the doctor is, they there with the dead body from what the autopsy showed. But you got a problem. Now you got a video surfacing that they started beating the girl up early in the morning. So you got to think about from 8 o'clock all the way up to 2 o'clock. Y'all get what I'm saying? Everybody know the video from in the morning. It popped out early in the morning when they still had the PJs. I bet you they weren't wearing those same outfits when the police and the ambulance showed up. Man, y'all better think what he said. A male supposed to be showing up, but they end up sending a female doctor. That's the important part. With a dead body.
So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet.
Now you got a maid there. right? Cause listen, he said the maid found her. Once you pay attention to the story, you finna understand what he capping about. Right? You finna understand what he capping about. So look, you there with a dead body. You got a witness there. It's a maid. The maid seeing what's going on. We don't know if the maid walked up on something and was like, oh shit. And next thing you know, they in there with a doctor. He in there with a doctor. They all with a dead body. Explain to me why the doctor was in there for 3 hours coming up with a lie for them to tell their mama and get more money out the mama to pay the doctor off because she already deceased. That's why you couldn't take her to the hospital because you got a dead body, and plus the hospital finna report what? The injuries. You can't take her to no hospital and say she alcohol poisoning with a black eye. What, they were gonna put her with some shades on or something? Yeah, be like, yeah, look, she alcohol poison and put some big ass shades on her. You think the doctor gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Come on, gang. Think about this. Look who he naming at the crime scene. The news is in competition with the narrative. Cause listen to what he finna say now, since they with a dead body.
Bullet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put her on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that Quilla get up. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody knows.
She ain't responding neither. See what I'm saying? Cause what he gonna say what she said? She couldn't have said nothing cause she dead.
Everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, cause I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy.
It's video with him with a dead body. Make a long story short, he got a video with a dead body. Acting out. Just imagine you so dumb. You acting out on a video. Perpetrating this girl still alive. And she dead. And that's what he could come up with, explaining the video that some other people saw and didn't think anything suspicious like. Right? Might as well get a video with a girl, you know, why she in the bed. Remember, said the maid found her. I believe the maid probably walked up in the middle of they bullshit. That's how the maid would get involved. Cause remember, you know, the maid got house keys and everything. Just like, you know, they might just come in, hit the key card, and come in there and be like, housekeeping, surprise. And the maid looking like, what the hell going on? You see what I'm saying? That's what he capping about. That's why he telling you this story. But in the middle of the story, what he really revealing that who was with him with the dead body. He just gonna say she was unresponsible because if you want to believe she was, you know, still alive but unresponsible, go ahead, run with that. Autopsy already say she was a dead body. As a detective, I'm going with this. Well, the paperwork says she died at 3. That means you were there with the doctor. Y'all were coming up with a plan because you're making follow the phone trails. You asking the mama for more money. Then the mama like, why you can't take my baby to the emergency room? And you like, well, look, we need $5,000. What if they mama would have sent that $5,000? I want to know what would have happened then. It still would have been the same came out. So that means if they didn't get that $5,000, the way they, y'all get what I'm saying? So watch this.
I try to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not gonna work. So I guess
That's why
the
he on the
real FBI,
timestamp.
whatever, had to put those right timelines together. But I'm gonna start with the NCB.
And he already mentioned the FBI. And the FBI wasn't even on the case yet. And y'all want to sit up here and see, and now y'all in the confusion because you got a lot of YouTubers don't know how the narrative all of a sudden changed. You got some YouTubers out here, right? They reporting the news and they like, yeah, the news even making these changes and everything. But if they stick to the same narrative for the news they reported in the beginning, don't change it because they changing it. Stick with the same narrative. Because you want to know what he capping about? He just told who was there and who helped cover it up. And the news. The video just came out talking about the new details in the case. We gonna give you the timelines of events. Watch this, game. Cover up.
That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong.
You got a doctor and a nurse. If you look at all the reports, right? Everybody know a doctor was there. But do you know how many doctors were there? Do you know how many nurses were there? First, he said the female doctor showed up. Then the nurse showed up. The nurse could be a male. Don't get it confused that a nurse is always a woman. A nurse could be a male. Who they naming in the paperwork in the news? Who they naming in? Y'all see what I'm saying? So look, watch this.
It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. And to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. I didn't take one shot, didn't smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that.
He just told you he tried to get her to talk back. It was none of that. So that means everything he just told you was all cap about her being unresponsible. She was dead, and he was handling a dead body. And this fool told everybody when he went in there, she was in the game room. That's what he said. Then turned around and said the maid found her in the bed. Now you should know which one it is. Right? If you don't know the exact location where the girl was at, right? As a detective, you gotta find out who would be moving the body. Only a suspect would speak up on that. Yeah, I rushed to her side. I was trying to talk to her like he don't know what's going on, so he terminated crime scene even more worse. Because it's like, it's evidence on the body, but you need a story to come up with for your evidence will be on the body in the first place. That's why he keeps saying, yeah, she unresponsible now. Try to get her to talk back and she ain't talking. He just proved the autopsy is real. In the beginning, she already dead.
There was none of that going on. Oh shit.
There you go. He was the one moving her.
Oh yeah. I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head. until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on?
Watch this. You first get there, you rush to her side. That would have been your first reaction. Damn, what are y'all jumped her and beat her? Right? That would be your first reaction when you got in there. So you didn't have no doctor, the nurse to even to point that out to you. Right? So now when you rushed in there in the living room on the game floor where the game is, right? So at some point in time, somebody got her out the bathroom and he came. Or maybe when he came and helped them move in the bathroom and start this story from the living room out the bathroom because that's where the blow supposedly took her. Allegedly in the second video that we ain't even seen. But from my understanding, they saying Winter delivered the death blow. Some strange reason we don't see that video. So he get the body, move the body, dead body, get the body to respond. The body ain't responding. You got a doctor there, you know what I'm saying, and the nurse finna show up. And keep this in mind, and the maid there. Everybody there at this time frame.
Like, cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we is 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Don't. Damn, 50 more questions.
You got two ways that you can go with this. You got two ways you can go with his story. It's only two ways that you can go with this. Maybe he wasn't invited on the trip in the beginning. Since they all best friends in circle, what if somebody in the circle called him and let them know what was finna happen to the girl? And he like, damn, nah, don't do it like that. Man, I'm on my way down there. And then by the minute he get down there, the damage already done. It would explain why he would be on FaceTime with Winter. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to make it to her. Just say he probably wasn't even involved, but his friends was. See what I'm talking about? They still all best friends because he's still protecting all of them. So that's why he was showed a day late coming to a crime scene. Then they was explain why would he get on the plane? Cause what the video surfaced early that morning. They was already fighting. Y'all get what I'm saying? You can look at this two ways, cause why would he keep screaming that he innocent? What if he was really actually innocent? Cause nobody else ain't claiming they innocent. He's showing his face. He the only one out the group showing his face. It's a reason for that. Either way it goes, if that's the case, he would be scared and nervous because he there with a dead body. He know his best friend them did it, his tight circle, and he trying to protect everybody that was involved. Know what I'm talking about? And that's why he never aired nobody out. He never aired nobody out, but some people tried to air him out. You see what I'm saying? So if we gonna look at it the right way, we just, you know what I'm saying, we gotta treat, look, keep this in mind. We don't know what happened, but the more I listen to his story, we don't know if he was a part of it or not. But we know he was at the murder scene. He even admitted that. But you got to understand, right? You got to understand where he coming from before we, you know what I'm talking about? Cause he on camera, he showing his face, and he like, man, look, man, maybe he wanna. What if he go live and be like, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My friends and them were planning this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know if they was gonna act this shit out. I ain't even know this shit was gonna be serious. So when they went to Cabo, Mexico, I'm like, well, nah, I'm straight. I ain't even gonna go on the trip with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause maybe he wasn't feeling the vibes. He was left out for a reason. So, but when they went to Cabo, some triggered him to go down there in time. You travel all the way from not even North Carolina where you from, cause you just showed receipts of plane tickets in Fort Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. The same ticket, the receipts that he's showing. It's a YouTuber just went live and saying that was the nation on the run at night in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas at that. So when you put that two receipts together, when he showed their receipt, somebody they got a connection in Texas. You see what I'm saying? It's a connection in Texas because that's where he first got on the plane in Texas to show you that he went to Cabo. He ain't never show you a trip that he came from North Carolina, got off on the plane in Texas. I ain't never seen that receipt, but I seen the receipts when it's from Texas to Cabo. So let's just say, look, I understand that he told so many lies, but you gotta understand the purpose of the lie. Is he protecting his friend? Maybe he ain't no murder suspect. Maybe he know what's really going on and what his friends did. He just wasn't a part of it. And keep this in mind. He gonna know the timeline stamps. That's why he was careful in telling y'all. Come on, gang. Come on. This look. This is like a child coming there with that. You did your homework? No, you come here. You got to really, cause y'all got to look at it like that, right? If they was on the trip with them and he was the only one left out, but he ended up getting on the plane, meaning that he had to pay for his own ticket to come there to show up at 3 something, according to what he's saying in this lie. But he told North Carolina Beats he arrived at 2 some, like what the news said. That was the first call. They went out to a doctor instead of the ambulance and not 911 call. Somebody Googled it and was looking for a doctor around there. And keep this in mind, where that guest list come from, even before you come on the property to your condo, you got to ride through a gate and sign in. Check this out. I wouldn't even be surprised if him and said fuck it. I wouldn't even be surprised if him right now and say fuck this shit. I'm finna go on and tell everybody what happened. Look, when I found out about the setup, it was too late. That's when I paid my money, went to the plane. I was calling Dejanay, she ain't picking up the phone for me. So Winner, I'm talking to Winner on the phone. I'm talking to Malik now. Malik, what's going on? Man, they into it. Man, I'm finna stay on the phone. I'm finna come out there with y'all. Next thing you know, he might be calling them and trying to stop this shit. Be honest, you don't know this. I don't know this. But he could probably be trying to stop it. Stop his friends. That's a hard call. You think he just finna up and turn his back on his friend? No, he finna stay loyalty, cause this is what I see. I'm not gonna rat y'all out, friend, but I just want everybody to know that this wasn't no, I didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't do it, but I'ma show my loyalty and support. Look, I found her unresponsible. When he said he found her you know what I'm saying? When he found her unresponsible, he taking up for the friends. That's why he said the friend knew not to tell him what happened. Even though that's the reason why he down there, but he don't even know the full detail. Y'all get what I'm saying? It could be that game. We can't just look at him just like that. Cause I believe that's how he's showing his loyalty. Like, damn, I hate it for Shanquella and I hate it for y'all. And now I got myself in the mix. Now I'm down here in the middle of the murder scene. Why it ain't no search warrant for him then if he explaining himself with the body? With the dead body at that. So why ain't no murder warrant for him? Cause maybe he ain't no murder suspect. Right? So listen to his story again.
Bro, why is y'all talking about the boy that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post a video, I could show the video, it's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3-something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool, saying, Quilla, get up, let's go, we got stuff to do.
By the pool with a dead body, and guess what the news just said? Look, and then look, it's confirmed she already dead at 3-something. Now he's saying it's a video at 4-something with him by the pool telling Shanquella to get up. Nobody not interested in that video? About the video? Him at the pool telling Shanquella to get up. Now she went from the game room to the pool, according to his statement, with a doctor. But why would they be in the pool in the first place? Probably, you know what I'm saying, put in the pool. And cause you know, pool got chlorine and stuff in it. So it could kill a lot of DNA really and disturb the DNA and make it hard to find out what really happened. Cause you can't put it in the shower and run hot water. No. Look, that's true. I believe that he played Summer Walker and rubbing her head. That's true. I can believe that. But you still with a dead body. You see, but you still with the dead body. That's why you rubbing her head. Cause if you look at it the way I'm looking at it, he was the one trying to concern about her. Cause he there with the body. Like they left him there with her. What if the story go like this? True. What if they left her with him? We don't know that. And they came back. And check this out, right?
Let's go have fun. There was no fun in that. There was no fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that, man. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. Worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. A day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice in that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all of y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I have all my timestamps. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not responding to.
And look, he so focused on the timestamp, right? This is what I see what's going on. Yeah. He lying. He lying to protect the friends. Cause he hated for what they had going on with Kylie now. Then she did. Right? He is the only one saying, I was there. I played Summer Walker. Rubbing her head. Think about that moment when he was doing that. That's true. That's probably why he put on Summer Walker and rubbed her head and had a moment with her like, man, I can't believe this. So that's true. If you didn't see this man in the video, he could really lie and say I wasn't even there. I ain't got nothing to say no about it. I wasn't there in that much. Did you see me in the video? My point exactly. And stir the whole narrative up. This man saying he was there, but he got to make it sound good that she was still alive and unresponsive. Unresponsive, and he said that to protect his friend. That's all he know is them. What you would do for your best, what you do for your circle, right? The kid to the mass Shanquella would never end a circle the way they had they circle.
Nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all move. Everybody. I turn me to a pack. All that shit y'all talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do.
Again, 3:30 to Sunday. Nobody ain't thinking about from Saturday night to Sunday morning when they got on the airplane. Right? See what I'm talking about? And I see this why they switching the timestamp up on y'all. This why the news had to come in and be like, hold up, wait a minute. Don't watch this video what Nigeria's saying. Forget about him. Let us explain what happened in Tucson. Tucson, they get a call from a doctor saying the alcohol poisoning, and the doctor showed up around by 3 something. And the doctor assistant said, y'all need to get her to the hospital, and they refused. So the doctor was stuck around to force something because force something went to call the ambulance requesting a ambulance, and the ambulance showed up an hour later. And when the ambulance showed up an hour later, cause remember Wiggins just said he got a video by the pool at Folsom. So the news done skipped that part, right? Now I did my investigation. I know what they covering up. You got a video nobody ain't seen, nobody ain't caught up on. The pool video. If he moving the body, guess who helping him move the body? Won't it be the nurse and the doctor? That's why he airing out the nurse and the doctor, because he like, they was there with me. From my understanding, they ain't even there. Why he showed up. Right? They might have dipped off. But at some point in time, they back on the crime scene. That's why he said they knew not to tell me nothing. That's why he said when he went in there and said, when I went in there, I rushed by her side. Damn, What y'all beat her up? Come on. That's your first reaction. And then say this shit.
I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart and hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help Quilla, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. It was,
This way he explaining it that I don't want to tell y'all she was dead. That's why when they were trying to bring her back to life, it was like they were trying to bring a dead body back to life. Basically. That's because she was dead. But you gotta protect your friends too. You gotta protect your friends too. So what you gonna have to say? Yeah, you put yourself at the crime scene with everybody else and protect the friends. He's so goddamn loyal that I wouldn't even be surprised that he'll take the downfall for this shit. Just to protect them. I know in these circles, y'all just don't know how some of these circles work. Y'all wanna know how small my circle is? I make a circle extending my arm to my finger. That's how small my circle is. It's only meant for one motherfucker to squeeze in that junk, and that's wifey. You know what I'm talking about? So only circle I create is a hug when I'm hugging the boo thing. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck you talking about? We don't need no extra motherfucker. So look, that's what I'm seeing, gang. That's what I'm kind of seeing when it come to his situation. I could be wrong. But we got to look at it for both sides.
y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand. So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. Y'all not hurting me. I'm not bothered by this. Because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth. I've been to the house. I talked to me getting on this internet. And I cut the comments off because I know y'all being mad. What's the word? Insensitive. So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I tried to go live with the NC Beat nigga. He swear he know the time. She been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive. Everything else, say you're gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story. What else I gotta say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say. Like, I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about.
That's why he never mentioned his friends throughout this whole interview. He never said winner name. Only people, right, that he aired out was the gay dude. And that's Malik. He the faggot. Or Kylie. He said the faggot is so dumb. And we know that's her best friend. So what y'all getting out of that? When he said that, he never mentioned Winter, Alicia, and Denaige, you know what I'm saying? Or Malik. But he revealed somebody gender say they was, you know what I'm saying, dumb and that faggot. So he protecting his friend. Like what a Lord just said, like when you, what's the difference when you got these rappers and they got shooters in they circle and they go out and shoot right and kill somebody, it make national news. Since we want the news, you think the rapper finna snitch on this shooter? No. Even this video of him there with the shooters. Like some on some Boosie shit. That, you know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. I watched all this shit.
About none of that. Like, I didn't know about none of that. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to nobody. Like they already knew not to tell me, because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banging it out. Because what is y'all doing? 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations, you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy, and mine. Now I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe me or y'all not. Run with what y'all want, screen record it, save it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I'm tired, I'm fed up, I haven't slept, I don't know. I had to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm not even gonna address the tough guys, man. It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of the internet, that's cool. What else? But when the truth come out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on about y'all day, y'all life. We ain't gotta talk, be cool. You feel how you feel because that's the information you was given. I respect it, but I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you know that's not me. That's not my art. My art's so pure. I'm not computational. I would try to end everything before it gets to something like that. Come on, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to stop hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I say it every day. I say it every day. I think about it every day. It's not, I can never forget it. Y'all won't let me forget it because y'all think I'm responsible for it. But I just don't understand why. And y'all don't have everything. Y'all don't have timestamps. I didn't sign that guest list. First of all, the guest list that my name is on. Go try to find my signature. Hold on, where's my ID? Matter of fact, my ID. Is my signature on here? That's my passport. Anyway, I don't know. My signature not on there. It's somewhere in there. But I didn't sign it. And the only reason why my name was on there because you had to have your name on the list to get past the gate. If your name wasn't on the list, they would not let you up to your villa. So they signed my name, they printed my name, and signed my name, which is not my signature or my print. That's the only reason why I'm on that list. That's the reason why I don't have a phone number there. That's the reason why there's not my fucking shit on there. That's the reason why I'm the last one on there. Like, come on, bro. I gotta make shit make sense, bro. Do your own research. Stop listening to that bozo. Like, come on, bro. I was really tripping, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to keep my page public and I did something. It don't make no sense for me to keep trying to live my life and move past this and I did something. Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know. Nothing is killing me. Nothing is hurting me and breaking my heart. Goddamn, that I had to goddamn go hide. Because I didn't do anything. I walked into something stupid. And I really wish a flight got canceled, blew up. I don't give a fuck. Don't send me there. I don't know. I can't question God's plan, but.
What if he ain't no suspect? What if he could be a star witness? Right? What if we need to stop treating him like a suspect and treat him like a star witness? Cause he irrelevant to the case. Mm-hmm. since he got the backlash that he got, if we make him feel comfortable and be like, look, okay, we heard your story and we gonna look at it from your point of view. Even though if you don't want to believe this and all this shit. But still, you still gonna have to listen to his point of view. That's the only way we gonna figure this out, gang. So look, accessory to the fact, yeah, that's already proven. You know what I'm talking about? He guilty on that part, right? Accessory after the fact, cause that's where the accessory come in at. He telling you about the crime he committed, the accessory after fact, moving her, staging her with the doctor, and the doctor there helping him do this. That's why the news media trying to make it look like they were trying to revive her, sticking IV in there, and she was unsuccessful. They trying to explain that 3 hours while the doctor was there. So since they trying to explain the doctor was there for 3 hours, that's what putting everybody in confused. Like, well, damn, what this was going on and that was going on? What's really the truth? The truth is already in your face. You just letting them change the narrative. But look, you don't think the feds will be interested in him or what he said with the doctor? Cause the autopsy report put him there. He put the doctor there, and the autopsy report everybody there at the murder scene, accessory out to the fact. You see what I'm saying, gang? Watch this.
But he has a way. He has a way, and I'm telling you, I'm putting it all in his hands. I'm not worried about nothing. You, him, or her got to say. I'll tell you that. And I'm only clearing my name one time. If you feel it's clear or it's not, that's on you. Stop commenting on my family shit, mentioning my mama and all that, bro. Y'all are weird. Cause the same way I could find my info, I could find y'all. But y'all hiding behind fake pages and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Everybody's stuff on the internet, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta be smart. Everybody got families. Everybody got families. This shit.
And everything what he just said, let's go back to the Mexican reporter when he went on the lead attorney channel and he told you, right? Wait a minute, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Hold on. This finna make a lot of sense now, gang. Remember the lead attorney got the message, the interview with the Mexican, uh, the journalist, right? And we know what he told the lead attorney, right? We know what he told the lead attorney. That's what got everybody hyped up. So let me go to the lead attorney. Now, matter of fact, yeah, that's what I need to do. Hold on, guys. Let me pull this up. One thing that stand out to me the most before the feds got involved, this man clearly said the feds got all the time stamps. Before the feds picked it up. Because y'all know when he came out with this video, meaning that they must have already hollered at the feds or the police or somebody. And the feds picked up the case. Why you think the news ain't showing nothing about him? Think about that, guy. Why the news keep showing the fight video, but they don't want to show what this man just said? You see what I'm saying? They don't even want to show that man video. Y'all that making me looking like, man, he could be a star witness instead of a suspect. He just protecting his friends. He just trying to protect everybody. And it sounds like that he'll take the downfall for this shit. Cause that's what it like he doing. So he the most loyal out the group. Cause ain't no motherfucker else in this circle done went live and explaining they self. You see what I'm saying? So you got the least. Listen to it. So let me go to the lead attorney. Right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull it up, gang. Matter of fact, let me switch my screen up so y'all can see what I'm doing. Alright. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. If it comes down with the payout game. This alone will show you the news ain't mention his video. This all they showing fight video. The fight video. Shanquella, the fight video. Femicide, homicide, but not his video. You see what I'm saying, gang? Not his shit. I see why they don't want to show his video. Cause everything what he just basically said when he was with the body, that's what the news don't want nobody to know. That's the whole cover up. Fight video. That's all they gonna show. Fight video. They not never one time and said one of the Cabo 6 done released this video and he tell what actually happened. Take it to you, Dave. Yes, Dave, we went on Instagram and we done found he done made a live video and this thing you know he telling what he explaining what really happened. Back to you, John. Yeah, we can't tell everybody that, but look, check this out. We can't tell everybody this, so let's just change the timestamp and give you the timeline of death. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. That's all they gonna show. Fight video. Fight video. People seen on the cameras in the video. Listen to what the daddy said.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's called
It was they attacked her, ma'am. It wasn't no physical. They attacked her, ma'am. I mean, it seemed like from my daughter was asleep, ma'am. You know, for all them to be.
Prove Shanquella was asleep when they woke her up in the morning. That's when they attacked her. Cause Shanquella is naked in the bed by herself.
Be in that room, and then you know they come in there like I don't know, she woke up or whatever. The way it seemed like they attacked her, ma'am. And
That's why the patio door open. The patio door is wide open, meaning somebody came in through that way or somebody left through that way. You got to understand why would the patio door would be open that time in the morning while the girl sleep. Unless she just trusted herself with the patio door open just to feel that Mexican breeze. You see what I'm saying? Now you got the timestamp of what's really going on.
she naked, ma'am. You know, for a father to see that video, ma'am, because my daughter's not a fighter, ma'am. She's not a fighter, not at all. For them to do what they did, ma'am, it just seemed like it was a plot because they couldn't have did that over here, ma'am. They couldn't have did over here. They couldn't have did that over here.
They couldn't do that in North Carolina because that's where all her friends was. That's what it couldn't happen in there. So that's where you get the premeditated from. Be like, well, they had to lure her to Mexico, right? For that reason.
Over here, you know, where her friends, all her friends are. You know, it wouldn't have went down like that, ma'am. They don't realize, you know, what they done done, ma'am. They just robbed, they just put a hole in my heart, ma'am. That was my only child. I'm just heartbroken, man. You know, I can't even be a granddaddy. Can't even walking down the aisle, man. Can't even hear a voice. Can you hear her say daddy? Mom, can you hear her say daddy? Can you hear her say grandma? Y'all, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know what this has done to me. Just don't know, man. You just don't know.
And I feel his pain. They took some press. That's his only child. She can't even produce her own bloodline. That's why he want a grandbaby to keep the bloodline going on. And you know what I'm talking about. And since you took her, it's really more harder to produce. You'll never see what she'll produce into her family. You see what I'm saying? They robbed him. They took her life. But why? What would be the motive? That's what we got to figure out. And that explains, if we figure out what would the motive would be, we probably would understand Nigeria words and his story. Maybe he knew about the setup and didn't think it would go so far to be a murder. Y'all got to look at it. Y'all got to look at it like that. And then, if he jumped on the plane from Dallas at 9 something, that means he knew what happened that morning when they woke up in their PJ fighting. And they're telling me that he had no choice but to jump on that plane, come out, tell everybody he just want to enjoy his birthday. But the whole time he went out there because what they were doing. Maybe he ain't the jealous one out the clique. Maybe you got Kylie jealous and he see how messy they is. Right? But they still his friends. He probably hate what they did, but you could tell them still his friends. Them still his friends. So when the daddy, I need to go to the video.
Just don't know. Just don't know. I thought she'll be burying me. Not me burying her.
What do you hope happens in this situation when it comes to getting justice for your girl?
They get charged for it, ma'am. And they go back over there and do the time. Because that's where they did the crime at. And they left her there, ma'am. They left her in that house, ma'am. They left her there for the maids to find her. Don't you know how much of pain my daughter...
Y'all heard that? They left her for the maid to find her. And listen to his story again. Listen to Wiggins' story again. Right? That means when they actually did the blow, they must have left and went somewhere. Or took a ride to Nigeria get there. Once he get there, it explain why he'll rush by her side, saying, "Yeah, girl, get up." The maid found her slumped over. Then they move her to the game room. Cause remember, right, what he said. Now you can understand what he'll be capping about in certain things in this story. He protecting the friends, his best friends, his circle. He doing what he's supposed to do because he don't want them to go to jail. And he hate what happened to Quilla. Just looking at it on this side, then he dealt with the nurse. So they don't know. They said they know she dead. Don't want to believe it. Next thing you know, the nurse called the doctor. The doctor come in. Bam, once the doctor come in, at some point in time, they show back up. Cause keep this in mind, he on the phone with them while she with to Quella. If he there with the Quella, and if they left, believe me, he pull out his phone and contact them. Where y'all motherfuckers at? You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to tell me what's going on. Right? with the maid. So the maid alerted the doctor. So the doctor come. When the doctor come, they must have had to come back and explain it. We need alcohol poisoning and all this. So when the doctor showed up at 3 something, the doctor was like, man, y'all need to get her to the hospital because what I'm doing ain't working. Well, since you already here on the scene, hey man, we'll just pay you just to tell the mama she alcohol poisoned. But look, if I'm gonna do this, you know I'm a doctor and I got and I got a reputation out here. That little money you talking about, you got to pay me a little more than that. So, boom, now they on the phone telling the mama, we need more money. And this thing, you know, the doctor like, man, what y'all gonna do? Hold on, give us a minute, right? We're trying to come up with something. And, you know, telling who else they called for some money. We don't have phone record, but it'll be some interesting to look into. So next thing you know, whoever the doctor that was there for 3 hours got to be connected with police or somebody. Because when the police showed up, the police got everybody there at the crime scene, right? Everybody there. So they got everybody there, but nobody didn't get detained. Everybody just turned the side cheek and was going along with the alcohol story. But nobody probably wasn't thinking about what the autopsy report was going to show. And the autopsy report exposed the timeline at 3 o'clock. So when it exposed that at 3 o'clock, y'all should look at this video, Nigeria video, and have your best judgment in the video. Right? You just can't come in there because I understand the girl dead and she died. But y'all gonna have to understand this too. Why he putting himself in the situation that he putting himself to. He making himself more than relevant to the case. Everybody else on the run. You got the news ain't mentioned. Look, this what the news do. They're ready to show you this, how the daddy grieving, instead of showing you when that jury said with the laws and fishy. Cause that means he was there when the police showed up. He could only look. When I say he a star witness, how about if he want to tell y'all, look, when the police got there, this what they did. And this what we did. We'll never get those answers if we don't come back the right way. You see what I'm saying, gang? This could be a star fucking witness. Maybe he had enough be like, man, look. Cause if he mentioned the nurse and the doctor, he didn't mention the police showed up. Now you gotta think about why he didn't mention the police showed up. And then the news media ain't telling his side of the story, and he was there with the body dead. Come on, gang. Really? So I was looking at all this. Watch this.
Normally, I skip YouTube ads, but when there's a BOGO sale going on, I sit up and listen.
We're going to turn now to the growing mystery surrounding the death of an American tourist vacationing with friends in Mexico. Shanquella Robinson's family says they were told she died of alcohol poisoning, but an autopsy revealed a severe spinal cord injury. Victor Oquendo has the latest. Good morning to you, Victor.
See that, gang? She died from the fight we saw. Only reason why the feds would have a arrest warrant if the Nasia name is on it, because the murder took place in the video that we seen when she would fight Shanquella. Remember, the other Mexican dude told the lead attorney it's 2 videos. And he explained what was happening in the second video. Right? On the lead attorney. Oh, I need to pull that up. Why all of a sudden that he retract this story and say it's not confirmed about a second video, and you know what I'm talking about, and next thing you know, everybody like, damn, what you mean it ain't no second video? Like it never existed. And that came out the same reporter mouth that told the lead attorney everything he saw, where he didn't see it on the video, but that's what the police official told him, explaining him the video. Same shit like Andrew Holmes did. Let me go to the lead attorney. Now watch this. Watch this what he said.
Two rules. Number one, you got to cam up because we had trolls. We had an infestation of trolls last year. So you have to cam up. If you do not cam up, I'm not going to be able to.
Right here, guy. Here you go.
Make this a celebration to remember. Guitar Center has what you need to gather round and get loud. Go.
Shout out to Grizzo Ryder says, sin duda.
Compañeros periodistas los han asesinado precisamente.
Now, before I play this video, remember he said it's a video, the second video, the video that we know about, we're supposed to be choke slamming, it caused a fatal blow. I don't know, do that video exist? It might do and it might don't, but it's something up with that video. Cause I know it gotta be existed because everybody had their phones out. So it's another video, right? So if he told the lead attorney everything that was going on in that video, why the fuck he on another channel telling that it ain't no another video, it ain't no second video? So he just lied.
Por denunciar temas de corrupción y en el caso de nosotros de Baja California Sur, muchos periodistas de nosotros hemos sido hostigados, perseguidos por el.
All right, let me try this. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Pause. Let me see. If I do this, is that better? That's a little better, right? Let me see if that's a little better.
El mismo gobierno.
That's better, right?
Cuando hemos tocado temas que no están de acuerdo o que exponen sus abusos de poder, su corrupción, y les molesta. Entonces, en el caso de nosotros, pues prácticamente hemos estado sobreviviendo a.
Okay, so this is working better. All right, so here's what I'm going to do for people who like to listen and just not read, right? So I am going to try to interpret this. I'm going to turn his sound down a little bit, but I can hear it, but just so that we're not talking over one another. And I will tell you what he's saying. So if you want to read it, you can. And if you just want to kick back and listen, then you can do that too. All right? Y'all got a nigga working. All right, let's go. Pues por hacer su trabajo. Okay, bien. Many of the.
Let me get to the good part, guy. Let me find what I need right quick.
Journalists were killed doing their job. So I'm just thanking him. I'm thanking him for journalists. Pues por hacer su trabajo. Okay, bien. many of the journalists were killed doing their job. So I'm just thanking him. I'm thanking him for.
Now, that would be one of the motives why he would change the narrative. Because that's what I found out. They'll kill the journalists if they report the news. That's why you never heard it mainstream. That's why it never went viral when they first hit. That's why it took the autopsy report to come back for her case to go viral. Y'all catching my drill? Watch this. Since he broke the story, he a Mexican. He don't know how big it is in America. Right? Y'all remember that time when I took y'all around Cabo and I was like, and I was cracking jokes and I was like, yeah, man, I come right out of here to Cabo. What if I bring my little boo thing with me? And you know, she gonna need a wish wig and they ain't even got a wig shop around her. So how she gonna straighten out her cuckabuzz on in the back, the BB shots, right? Cause I don't want her to be Pamela the Pam. So that explains why the Mexican would never see a black lady taking off a wig. Now I understand why they'll think that she'll be a man. She already 6 feet tall like Andre the Giant. And then you actually seeing somebody taking off their wig and then she already got hard features. Cause if you look at her features and go to the eternity, they got the same strong ass features. You see what I'm saying? Her features pop like the lead attorney. Now the lead attorney might be handsome to some women, you know what I'm talking about, a certain breed of women, but the nation, they got these same hard ass features, the big ass chin, the cheekbones, and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So boom, when the lead attorney was talking to him, he gave him the news. But he seen how he finally realized, like, oh shit, I made a big mistake. So let me do an interview with North Carolina Beats and switch the narrative up on this channel. Because you can't play that shit on his channel. You already gave him the truth. But now, cause you know you fucking with an attorney and he know his shit, so you can't play with him. So what you gotta do, go to North Carolina Beach, right? And manipulate him. Bye, y'all.
For the job that he's doing in exposing Shanquella's case. Like sometimes there's justice and sometimes there's not. Yes. Unfortunately, it's difficult in Mexico to do these investigations. And all the issues that have to do with organized crime, also corruption. Many of my colleagues have been murdered precisely for reporting on these issues of corruption.
Y'all heard it out his mouth, and I can show y'all a CNN report that they had when the doctor got killed. A doctor got killed out in St. Lucas, Cabo. And the news reporter, they threatened the news reporter to not release it to the public. So they killed some of the colleagues. And these the same colleagues that if his co-workers died behind the doctor case. If you've been following me, it was a doctor case. It was a big case. But the journalists end up dead. They reported the case. If you look at the Mexico, now you will see why the lead attorney brought that up and wanted everybody to know the information he gave me, he could eventually die from this shit. Right? So look.
muchos periodistas de
in
nosotros
Baja California
hemos
Sur.
sido hostigados, perseguidos por
We
el mismo
are
gobierno
followed, we are
cuando hemos
harassed, we're
tocado
persecuted by the
temas que
government
no están de acuerdo o que
when we
exponen
talk about issues that the government doesn't
sus
like us to
abusos de
speak on,
poder, su corrupción, y les
specifically
molesta.
abuse of power and
Entonces,
corruption.
en el caso de nosotros, pues
In our case,
prácticamente hemos estado sobreviviendo
we've basically been surviving,
al acoso del gobierno para que nos deje trabajar.
surviving the harassment of the
Justamente como es el
government.
caso de Shanquella, temas que a veces no se dan a conocer por los periodistas o por
When it
los
comes
medios,
to
porque
cases
son
like
temas que
Shanquella's
están
cases that aren't
silenciados o que
normally
nadie sabe que
known
pase.
by the
Y
public.
cuando uno sale y da a conocer lo que está pasando,
When
es
we
cuando
come
se
out with the
generan estas
news,
reacciones.
Sí, we get these types of reactions from the
Ahora,
government.
¿nos puede decir cómo descubrió esto?
See that? Y'all just heard it out y'all mouth. So when you ask him why his story, now if you ask why his story all of a sudden change, that's your proof right there. He had colleagues lost his life on it. They were surviving for a while to put it on the news. It was so corrupt. And this thing, you know, now they put the pressure on him since he reported it. Now you got to straighten up what you started. You added more fuse to the case. And what you did is show the peer pressure that you received from the government, the same people that you were talking about. He didn't know the Shanquella case was going to be explosive like this. It's a big deal in the United States. He ain't keeping up with this culture, how nosy we is. We're the #1 T-simples. You see what I'm talking about? This is our shit. So by him, he felt like that, damn, by me breaking the case, let me go to the lead attorney and tell everybody what happened to her. So the lead attorney got him on the video, and when the lead attorney dropped the interview, he get the response that he need. Like, yeah, thank you for telling us this, Geraldo. Boy, you a lifesaver. We wouldn't know nothing about this if you wouldn't have told us about the first video, the second video, what the Fed's about to do, who the search warrant's gonna be for, and how the law works. But at some time of frame, when this video was released, somebody contacted him. Said, man, you finna get your shit together. Cause you finna go back and straighten up everything what you just told the public. So now he on North Carolina be saying the video don't even exist and they don't know nothing about no video. It just all allegedly now. See what I'm talking about? Listen.
Este tema, porque ahorita pues todos los Estados Unidos estamos hablando de esto, pero o sea, todo esto salió para nosotros hace unos
Now,
días.
all the United
Pero,
States
o
is
sea,
talking about this, but this really just came out for us a few days ago.
¿Cómo supo usted de todo esto?
How did you find out
Bueno,
about this?
lo que sucede es que el caso de Shanquella sucedió el 29 de octubre. Nosotros 2 o 3 días antes habíamos publicado una noticia.
Okay, guys, okay. All right, so let me just pause it right now. We've never, I don't know if this.
Check this out. There was a setup question. When you first heard about the Shanquella case, he already said when he knew when it first happened, because they published it. Look, y'all, they finna cut me off. Cause this the T. Y'all see on the screen, it say kidnapping. Listen to the story.
This is ever.
Nosotros 2 o 3 días antes habíamos publicado una noticia.
Okay, guys, all right. So let me just pause it right now. We've never, I don't know if this has ever been tried on YouTube. All right. So I really don't know. Do y'all prefer me speaking it or do y'all want to read it? I've blown it up. This is as big as it'll get. Don't you?
Y'all see this? Look. Check this out, gang. If you read the subtitles, he's speaking in Mexican language, right? But look what the subtitles say. They published a story that they had to do with a kidnapping and the murder. Hold on. That's why the lead attorney said, hold on, let me pause this so y'all can see, because this ain't my subtitles. Or maybe it is my subtitle. No, this ain't even my subtitle because them joints off. Look, again, let's read the subtitles while he's speaking the Mexican language. Right? Listen to the question where he asks him.
The United States is talking about this, but now all the United States is talking about this, but this really just came out for us a few days ago. How did you find out about this?
Lo que sucede es que el caso de Shanquella sucedió el 29 de octubre. Nosotros 2 o 3 días antes habíamos publicado una noticia.
Okay, guys, all right. So let me just pause it right now. We've never, I don't know if this has ever been tried on YouTube. All right?
What? Y'all see that? Now think about that. What that title say? Kidnapping. What this guy do with kidnapping? Because they published a story of a transgender fighting Shanquella, a transgender. That's what they reported in the news. This how he said he found out about her because they published the story got to do with kidnapping and murder.
De octubre. Nosotros 2 o 3 días antes habíamos publicado una noticia.
Okay, guys, all right. So let me just pause it right now. We've never, I don't know if this has ever been tried on YouTube. All right. So I really don't know. Do y'all prefer me speaking it or do y'all want to read it? I've blown it up. This is as big as it'll get.
That's why he say he's blowing it up.
This is it. God damn it. Either you love it or you don't. All right. Do y'all want me to read it and keep the, I don't know if we're.
That's what, look, cause look, what he doing, he interpreting what he said, right? And he know what he said. And you will know what the answer will really be if you read the subtitle. That's why he's saying, read the subtitle. I don't want y'all, do y'all want me to blow it up so y'all can read it? Or y'all just infatuated what cause keep this in mind, he talking, but y'all don't understand what the fuck he's saying until he interpreted it. So what he got to do, outsmart him, ask him a question, right? Ask him a question. And he got to be slicker doing what he need to do to get the answer. So he asks a question and telling you, read the subtitles. I'm going to ask this question. Well, this what the people think I ask. Let me ask this certain type of question. Why did?
All right. Put yes if you want me to speak and put shut up if you don't want me to speak. Like, do you want me to speak or not? Yes if you want me to speak. Okay.
He basically saying, y'all want me to tell y'all what the screen title say?
So people are saying yes. So I'm gonna speak it and I'm gonna leave it up. All right. You're right. This is it's gonna be hard to please everybody, but If you just want to read it, then you can turn the volume down, all right? Because everybody's saying speak. Okay, all right, so here's what we're going to get.
Don't it make sense when he say turn the volume down? Cause if you watch this with the volume down, let's see what the subtitle will read with the volume down, right? Watch this. This is the only way they'll get your attention. With the volume down, let's play the video.
Colleagues have been harassed, how he's been harassed, how his colleagues have been murdered. If you want to read it, then you can turn the volume down, all right? Because everybody's saying speak. Okay, all right, so here's what we're going to do. But let me just pause right here and let you guys know what we're talking about. Extremely, extremely dangerous job that this man has. He's talking about how his colleagues have been harassed, how he's been harassed, how his colleagues have been murdered, right? For talking about things that the government does not want you to talk about. Specifically, the government does not want you to talk about corruption and abuse of power, right? Those two things from the government side. And then from the drug dealer side, you know, they don't want you talking about the murders. They definitely don't want you talking about the drugs, right? So you can catch it from both ends. And, you know, it's tough. When I lived in Mexico, so how did you?
Now look, just listen to the subtitles, gang. I'm finna cut the volume off. Now let's listen to the subtitles. What happened in the month of October, right? Now look, check this out. When the lead attorney was telling everybody how dangerous his life is because they covered a doctor case from the United States, the feds covered it up because the doctor got caught up with the cartel ended up doing the murder. They were killing all the journalists that will report about that so it won't make it to the United States. Right? So when the lead attorney was asking him, he asked him, how did you find out about the Shanquella case? And the first thing he started off is talked about the people that's involved with the doctor murder. Right? So that's why the lead attorney asking everybody. That's why he even told y'all, turn the volume down. Why would he say, turn the volume down? Now I understand why he said, turn the volume down. Do y'all want me to read it to y'all or what? Listen to this shit.
No tengo esa información.
And we were like, well, we don't know about Shanquella's case.
Joven extranjera.
It's like
they dijeron en los casos.
Shanquella is a
Entonces les pedí los datos de ella y lo que
is a young American. She's a foreigner. So I asked for her information. And what I did was
información. Eso fue el día
investigate.
18 de noviembre. Y tenía
And
2
that was
días,
the
familiares
18th of
amigos de
November.
Shanquella habían subido un video de
And
la
The 18th of November. The 18th of November when he found out about it.
friends and family of Shanquella had
de las
uploaded a
autoridades de
video of the
México.
beating,
¿Por qué
and they were
respuesta?
asking for a
Porque
response
los
from
amigos de
Mexican
Shanquella le
authorities.
habían dicho a su mamá
Because
que
Shanquella's
ella había
friends had told
fallecido
Shanquella's
por
mom
haber consumido
that she had
demasiado
died
alcohol.
because of drinking too much alcohol.
Entonces, la familia primero pensó que era cierto.
So the family
Cuando les
first
llega
thought that
este
it was
video a
true,
sus
but when they
manos,
saw the
lo hacen
video,
público para buscar esas respuestas.
then they were
Entonces,
looking for
yo tomo
answers.
ese video,
So I took the video
tomo la información de ese video
and I got the
y
information
hago
from the video,
hacemos una noticia de lo que
and
había pasado.
I made the news, I made it
Revisamos,
public
cómo
about what
supimos
happened.
qué es lo que había pasado.
He made it public. And this how he told y'all how he know about it. He found out November what? That's when the autopsy report came out. Right? So boom. You ain't got no choice but to tell the world now. Make it public. This the same reporter. They earn out right now. Fox News is saying, bringing up his website because he said it was arrests being made and everything. Watch this.
Porque nosotros revisamos todos los comentarios, el hilo de comentarios que
We
había en
looked
ese
at
video.
all the
Pudimos darnos
information.
cuenta
We
que
looked at
había
the
sido un
comment
homicidio,
threads.
cómo se llamaba, con qué amigos iba,
We
toda la
followed all the
información
friends. We looked at the names of
necesitaban para
everyone.
exponer el caso, ahí la obtuvimos.
And we
En
got
los
all the
comentarios
information from
de
the
todos los
case.
amigos, familiares de
All
Basically, he got all this information doing the same shit we do. And remember, it's a lot of fake pages out here. So what if he ain't hip to fake accounts? Right? What if he ain't hip to that, you know what I'm saying? People make fake accounts to create another narrative. Or what if he do know about these accounts? Because now you got your investigation through Facebook. Same shit we got. So that means everything that he got, we can find it. Listen to the narrative.
of the friends, the family,
Entonces lo damos a
everyone
conocer
connected
la
with her.
noticia.
And
Y al día
then we wrote the
siguiente,
story.
esto se convierte en un boom.
The
¿Por
next
qué?
day, the story went
Porque
boom.
nadie sabía.
So if he wrote the story, he the one pulled out the transgender article. And where they get the photo from to Photoshop the picture. Because that's the first news article they released in Mexico. And that's how we got the news and thinking that it was a fucking transgender attacked her. Y'all don't think the lead attorney know this? Y'all don't think the lead attorney seen this shit between the lines and this shit? So remember, he just told y'all the news reporter just put the article out in Mexico, not in the United States. Cause that same article that we got, that her been the same picture everybody's showing saying the man picture, the Photoshop. It came from him. Photoshop picture of a transgender. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's the first picture we got. Ooh-wee.
Why? Because no one in Mexico knew what had happened.
See that?
They connected with her. And then we wrote the story. The next day, the story went boom. Why? because no one in Mexico knew what had happened.
Nadie, y en Estados Unidos tampoco se sabía.
In the United
Se sabían
States
entre los
also,
familiares
you
que
guys
no
didn't know
supieron,
what was
pero en
going
Estados
on.
Unidos no sabían.
Y'all heard that? He said y'all didn't even know what was going on. This how the words finna come back to hunt them. Cause remember his story changed on North Carolina beats, right? His story had to change on his channel, but he told the truth on this channel, and that's why he got to go to the North Carolina beats. Cause guess what? He the closest one to the family, right? And he know North Carolina beats got what? The timeline for what Nigeria said about him with the dead body, with the nurse and doctors and all this old shit. Let me just keep playing the video since we on the same track.
Her friends knew and her family knew, but you guys didn't know.
Es que se destapa este caso.
So because of the story that we wrote, it uncovered everything.
De noviembre,
that was the 18th of November. That was 19 days after the murder.
O sea, estuvo oculto a la opinión pública.
So all of this was hidden from public opinion. No one in Mexico, no one in the United States, certainly no one in Los Cabos knew about this until we made it known.
Impactante. Entonces, usted pudo, o sea, el video de que usted está hablando.
So the video that you're talking about is the video of the beating?
Correcto.
Yes, that's correct.
¿Sabe quién fue la persona que inicialmente?
And do you know who was the first person to publish that video?
Fueron familiares de Shanquella y amigos.
It was friends and family of Shanquella, where she was studying in university. How do I know that? Because I reviewed Shanquella's friends' profiles. The profiles of people who shared the video, and they were all students where she studied. So that's how I knew that they were friends of hers. Even in the comments, the friends were asking other friends, hey, have you seen this? Did you know about this? And they started to share the video. And the video starts going viral. And so we made the story. When we wrote and published the story, everything went viral.
Y ahora el gobierno de los Estados Unidos está enterado y trabajando en este caso también.
Now the United States is involved. The Mexican government is involved.
Se dice que este crimen por ahorita por lo menos está calificado.
Now we're hearing that this crime is classified as a femicide. Can you explain to us a little bit about what femicide is?
¿Y qué significa?
Sí, claro.
Yes,
lo que es el
certainly.
Es el homicidio que se comete en contra de una mujer.
Femicide is a homicide that's committed against a woman.
El homicidio es un asesinato, ¿no?
A homicide is a murder, right?
México,
Check this out, gang. This most important part, right? This the most important part. Never forget what he said in this interview. Cause once I play the other interview, you would totally understand. Be like, man, I want to know, did they threaten him or bought him out? Or he just got scared and was like, well, I ain't just gonna fuck with this case no more. I hate it. I even did an interview with the attorney. You see what I'm saying? He might didn't even know how big the attorney was on YouTube. He probably looking at him as a big outlet. Like, yeah, this attorney, he could know what I'm talking about. And the attorney got him like, yeah, I got you now. I got you. Give me that information before everybody else get it, because he know what to do with that information. And keep this in mind, I'm quite sure the attorney got some shit finna come out. Listen to this.
But in Mexico, they made a law in the federal penal code of the crime of femicide. which means that whenever a person kills a woman,
asesina a una
especially a
mujer,
man,
entonces lo califican como feminicidio.
then that's
Cuando es una
classified
mujer
as
contra una mujer,
femicide.
también, pero
Also, when it's a
tiene
woman
mucho que ver
against
el
a
tema de la
woman,
violencia, ¿no? En el
but the
caso
issue of
de
violence
Shanquella,
has to do a
fue un
lot with it too.
tema muy violento, es
And
homicidio,
Shanquella's case was
y lo
very violent.
tipificaron ya como un
And
feminicidio,
so that's why they
por
classified it as a
el nivel de
femicide,
violencia que se usó
because
para
of the
asesinar
level of violence that was used
en Los Cabos.
in Los Cabos.
Y lo importante de eso es, escuché que igual en un homicidio.
Now,
uno
it's
puede
important, the
recibir
femicide
una pena
classification,
tal vez
because
de
in
12
a
años de
homicide,
cárcel, pero
maybe the
cuando está
maximum is around
calificado
12
el
years,
cargo como
but in a
feminicidio,
femicide, it's
pues
much
ya
more.
es mucho más la pena, ¿verdad?
Is that right?
O qué es el significado? ¿Por qué eso es
Or why is it
importante?
important to classify it
El
as a
feminicidio
femicide?
tiene un agravante. El agravante
Well, the
es
femicide is an aggravating
el delito
factor.
se agrava cuando se trata de un feminicidio. Cuando, por ejemplo,
So, for
un
example,
homicidio normal
when you have a
es de
regular
12
murder,
a 20 años de
it's from
prisión,
12 to 20
pero
years in
cuando
prison.
es un feminicidio,
But when it's a
sube de
femicide, then it
25
goes
a
up from
50 años de
25 to
prisión,
50
porque
years
lleva
in
un
prison,
agravante
because the
contra una
femicide is
mujer.
an aggravating
En México
circumstance
está
against a
penado,
woman. In Mexico,
tiene
it's
una pena muy
punishable
alta
by a
asesinar a
very
una mujer.
high sentence.
Y eso puede ser
While at work, I had a severe foot injury.
I was sideswiped by a car.
I was involved in a serious car wreck.
My mom got to an age where we decided to put her in a nursing home.
First words out of her mouth, they dropped me. I went to see an attorney, and he recommended me going to the Higgins firm.
My lawyer referred me to the Higgins firm.
That's why I chose the Higgins firm.
That's why I chose the Higgins firm.
People who know.
People who know.
People who know the Higgins firm.
En contra de una mujer por una mujer.
So it can be, femicide can be from a woman against a woman, or does it need to be a man against a woman?
En ambos casos aplica el feminicidio.
Femicide can be in either case.
En el caso de Shanquella,
in Shanquella's case, she was murdered in a violent way. And more, apart from that, it was videotaped. And being videotaped is yet another aggravating factor.
Que cometió ese asesinato va a tener una pena muy alta.
So the person that committed this murder is going to have a very high prison sentence.
Que es donde se cometió el homicidio, es un
penal in Los Cabos, where the murder occurred. She's going to be in a medium security prison that's called the San Jose del Cabo prison in the same city where the murder occurred. So it's not just the killing of a woman, but it's the killing of a woman with violence, and those two things together make it the femicide?
Es correcto cuando hay una
yes, that's correct. When there's extreme violence, then femicide applies.
El castigo es de 20, 25 años.
The prison sentence is 20, 25 years to 50 years in prison. That's going to be determined by the judge.
En este caso, la persona que la asesinó huyó.
And in this case, the person that committed the crime fled and abandoned the victim. So those are other aggravating factors.
Normal, por eso es que le están calificando como feminicidio, porque
that's why they are classifying this as femicide, because it has so many aggravating factors. Extreme violence, abandoning the body, fleeing, and they recorded it.
El tema de la privacidad.
Which is the issue of privacy, invasion of privacy, which is another aggravating factor.
Wow, okay.
Yo, let me just stop it right here. We got a lot of stuff going on, guys. Listen, this woo, Deanne Quad, or whatever her fucking name is, she's in trouble. I'm assuming it's we don't know who's on the warrant, but let's assume it's her. Because in the warrant, it said that it's the person, the aggressor, right? And so what they're saying is, look, if you just commit a regular murder, then it's a murder, all right? About 12 years here or there. But If it's against a woman,
All right. Make a long story short, he just told y'all the proof why they got a arrest warrant. That's the proof. Let's say he was keeping up with the investigation. He leaked information out, and maybe the agency was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You leaked out too much information. We weren't ready for that to be released. Could have been like that. But at some point, his narrative changed. Because when he told the lead attorney, let me get to the good part.
then that can still stop the other day. And then on top of that, it was recorded, which is an aggravating factor. And if that murder is committed against a woman with extreme violence, now we're talking about femicide.
Oh, that's a murder.
These two things are in aggravation of the murder. You get an enhanced sentence. And then on top of these other two things, you fled the country, which is...
You committed murder, you recorded it, and you fled the country. Right? That's what he explaining. Right there, just those three, them all facts. No allegations on that. No allegedly. No allegedly. That's your proof, right? That's why he said, yeah, the feds, they got all the investigation, and we just waiting on they to sign the ticket and do the search warrant and bring them all back. What if it was Migo intention was letting us know, like, yeah, look, the feds picked it up. This is what I know in the part of the investigation. This happened, that happened, that happened. And the feds investigated. So they doing the warrant now to back up everything I said. So boom. He go on the lead attorney and leak out some information, and the feds like, shit. We got to either shut them up, or that ain't the information that we were gonna leak to the public. Cause we this our information that we have, but we were gonna leak it another way. See what I'm talking about? So you got these three. You got the autopsy saying she was in a fight and suffered from spinal injury. You got a video of that. That's the second part. Then you fled the country. That's number 3. And what's number 4?
Another aggravating factor. And then on top of that, you abandon the body, which is another aggravating factor. And then on top of that, it was recorded, which is an invasion of privacy, which is another aggravating factor. Oh, come on.
And I didn't even know that if you record a video, that's invade people's privacy. It's just like if I record you in America, just say like I'm at your house and I record a TikTok video, I'm invading your privacy because I'd invade your privacy. I'm in your home or your privacy, right? So at America, we don't look at it like that because it ain't no laws for that type of thing. But in Mexico, you can't just be recording no murder. This more charges. Just say like we see murder all the time in America. People record, but they don't get no extra punishment for that. You recorded it too. This would make it more even worse for your punishment because you recorded it. What you was saving it for a souvenir. So I could understand that part. Right, gang? Now look, all this they got them on, and this the evidence. No allegedly. This enough to charge these people Tried the case, lock them up, and they do their time. It's simple, didn't it? But it's so simple of doing it. But guess who you gonna have to lock up? First, everybody gonna say first, Denasia. That's the one you seen on the video fighting. Then you gotta lock the doctor up, cause he there tampering with a dead body. They say they stuck IVs in the girl trying to resuscitate her, and the doctor knows she dead. So what they were doing with the body, you don't even know that part. They could tamper with the body. It could have been anything suspicious with the body. Nobody would know. The nurse gotta lock the nurse up, cause you still tamper in with evidence, abuse the corpse, and you know what I'm saying. Only thing they didn't do is bandage the body. They stayed there to who showed up? The police and the paramedics, right?
Oh man, man. Oh, Bill, right? What is done?
It's not enough to just reinvent transportation. You got to be able to bring.
God damn. Oh, yeah. Let me change the banner, which I'm also. Be sending. Don't worry about no damn Cash App or no pay. He ain't got no PayPal. Now, you explain to us how you found out about all this. What really happened that day?
Watch this
You
game.
know that 7 friends went down to Mexico to.
Remember what the news saying right now of the new detail. Remember what he told the lead attorney about the second video. Cause in our mind, the second video supposed to be what? The murder video. In our mind, if that's the murder video, you got a murder suspect is Donovan Winter. Meaning that why she don't have or the rich one for her arrest and it just Denasia. Think about that. And listen to what he finna respond to the lead attorney.
Los Cabos. But what happened when they got there?
La información que nosotros tenemos
Well,
es que
the
hubo
information
una
that we
discusión
have is that
entre Shanquella y la chica que la agrede.
there was a
No sé si usted
fight
se fija en el
between the.
video, la persona que la agrede.
Wait, let me back up here.
7 in the morning, 8 in the morning.
So the information that we have is that there was a fight, some type of
No sé si usted se fija
back
en el
and forth
video,
between Shanquella and the aggressor. I don't know if you were paying attention, but the person who assaults Shanquella. Okay, wait. Wait. This is what I was talking about for a second. All right, let's back up. This is fucked up. I'm going to tell you what he says, and then we're going to go through it. But this is a result of him being Mexican. All right.
Like I said, I understand why they call her transgender because you don't have wig shops. All Mexican hair long. Why would they wear a wig? I never seen a Mexican wear a wig. I never seen a Mexican wear a wig. So it wouldn't be no wig shops around like when I took y'all in the Cabo town. And I made that joke like, man, you know, they ain't got no wish wigs out here. What my boo thing gonna wear? Cause you know I'm finna knock this wish wig off her head. And she gonna need a new one. And it ain't got no wish wig. And I'm just laughing, cracking jokes, and everybody laughing along with me. But look how it's irrelevant now when he explained it.
Certain things about Mexico. So he's like, listen, I don't know if you noticed in the video, but the woman that was attacking Shanquella, you know, from what I've talked about with the cops, and we're trying to piece it together, we're trying to speculate. And we think it was due to a fight. Because if you notice, the woman that attacked Shanquella, she had some intimate underwear
underwear on her head that explained to PJ this when she took the wig off and they thought she was a man. I'ma skip all that part.
Don't worry about it. Gerardo has never dated a woman that's worn a bonnet. All right. So he didn't understand why a black woman would be walking around with underwear on her head. All right, so this is where we're at with it. All right,
Shanquella
is that there
la
was some
chica que
type
la
of
agrede.
fight between Shanquella and
No sé si usted se
Dejanjane.
fija en el video, la persona que la agrede
I don't know if you were paying
trae
attention,
como una ropa íntima en la
but the
cabeza.
person who was attacking her was wearing some
Cuando se le va
underwear on her
encima, la
head.
empieza a golpear
Attacking
íntima en la cabeza.
Shanquella, the situation that we have right investigator. And if
O sea, todos se hacían bromas,
but it was
estuvieron
just
bromeando,
you know,
estuvieron
friends hanging
tomando,
out.
estuvieron
Maybe they were
jugando fuera de las
joking. They were
redes,
certainly
estuvieron
drinking.
haciendo,
They went to the
divirtiéndose
pool.
como
They
todos
were
los
having
jóvenes.
fun.
Remember, he mentioned the pool. And what Wiggins said at 4 something, he got a video at the pool. Remember, the leader turned and said, "What are the facts that you got?" Now, if he said they went to the pool area and there's a video out, where that video went, right? So they finna explain something at 4 something, because they explaining the facts of the case, right? By the pool. And Wiggin got the video. That's why I say he can be a star witness and tell on his friends, help them. Watch this.
Like all young people. Hold up. Let me interrupt you a little bit. That thing that Dejanjane was wearing on her head, that's right. But it's, you know, but it's very, very problem. And then in the video, you can also see a woman crosses into the and use it. You know, you guys don't use it. You know, men don't use it. I certainly don't use it. But it's very, very common for bonnets to be used in our community.
Ajá. Entonces, eso fue lo que detonó el problema.
He's like, okay,
En el
okay.
video también se observa
So there was a problem. And then in the video, you can also see a woman crosses into the on camera, crosses on camera, and the person recording turns the camera to the right. The person that crosses in front of the camera, according to the police, is a person that tried, according to the police, she tried to intervene into the fight. And she tried.
That's the second part of the video. Now look, y'all hear this? This is the part that I wanted to get to right here. He explained the second video that we didn't even see yet. This supposed to be the video that Donovan Winter supposed to be choke slamming her, right? This how we got the news. What if everything what he said about this video is true and in the second video, right?
According to the camera. So there was a problem. And then in the video, you can also see a woman crosses into the on camera, crosses on camera, and the person recording turns the camera to the right. The person that crosses in front of the camera, according to the police, is a person that tried, according to the police, she tried to intervene into the fight. And she tried to stop the aggressor.
So that means if Donovan Winter don't have no arrest warrant and there was a video out that we never seen, but the narrative on the video, Donovan supposed to be delivered the death blow. But he said, according to the police, if that's the case, Donovan Winter tried to stop the fight. So that means that's why Donovan Winter would be on the FaceTime with Nigeria, and he on the way to them. To be honest with you, if you're really looking at this story, if you wanna do a major twist, because she the one called the police, the ambulance, right? That's probably why Nigeria said that faggot so dumb and so stupid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope we looking at the case a little different. You know what I'm talking about? So boom, it would make sense why she would be FaceTiming him and he on the way. But somebody spread the rumor. Think about this. Say, yeah, it's a second video out. And they finna show Donovan Winover choke slamming her. So they accusing her of delivering a death blow since they can't expose Wiggin, right? Only thing they can say, yeah, you was there. You might as well say you was there too. Which is that he admit that he was there, but he was a day late. So what if Winter was trying to break it up and in the video, like what he's saying, it's another girl in the video too. Now we got two people trying to break it up. The one that leaked the video. The one that leaked the video is who? Alicia Hyatt, right? That's the one that got scared and leaked the video. So boom. Now Donovan Wilner probably tried to break up a fight, a participator in the fight, or we're trying to help break it up in the fight. In the middle of the fight, that's when the death blow become. So keep this in mind. Just say her Denasia fight, and you got Donovan Winner coming in there breaking it. All right, come on now, that's enough. Break this shit up, girl. She don't want no more, and all this. And next thing you know, she trying to stop her from body slamming her and all this old shit. And next thing you know, in the middle of the process, boom, the girl get hurt and injured. Now you got Donovan Winner there on video at a murder scene. So if you got a rumor saying she the aggressor, I mean, she a video we never seen, right? But we got a narrative on the video saying she really supposed to be the murder suspect according to the autopsy report, right? But that's a video we never seen. We can't go along with it. We ain't never seen her physically do it. But we see who the aggressor was, the Denasia. That's why the feds got the arrest warrant for her. So boom. Now the feds got the video. Just say in the second video, they breaking up a fight. And that's when the murder accident happened. Like, damn, bitch, I told you stop. Now she dead. Right? So look what he said about what the second video showed that we didn't see, but he on North Carolina beats and saying that video don't even exist now, right? Cause in the other video he just released with North Carolina beat, he trying to say that video was speculations and all this, but listen what he told the lead turn how they described it.
Is into the on camera. You certainly don't use it, but it's very, very common for bonnets to be used in our community.
Ajá, entonces eso fue lo que detonó el problema.
He's like, okay, okay. So there was a problem. And then in the video, you can also see a woman crosses into the on camera, crosses on camera.
On the phone.
And the person recording turns the camera to the right.
Turn to right.
The person that crosses in front of the camera, according to the police, is a person that tried, according to the police, she tried to intervene into the fight.
Intervene, break it up,
stop the aggressor.
Try to stop Dejanay.
And that's kind of like when those two stop.
And when those two stop, at some point in time, that's when the death blow had to take care of the death blow.
the girl heard the screams and the blows, and she comes out from the back bedroom.
Bedroom, that's where they were
And she
fighting
gets in
at.
front of the camera a little bit, and the camera turns to the right.
This is the
That's
second
what the
video.
police are saying. That there was another smaller fight after Shanquella's interaction.
It was another fight. And that other fight, it was dealing with breaking it up with the aggressor. So you could call it like this. Denasia had a problem with her for whatever the reason. Maybe this wasn't even pre-planned. Maybe they were just Denasia had something against her. That's why she challenged her to a one-on-one. But that's why everybody got their phones out. Challenged her to a one-on-one. Boom, they pop it off. That's why you hear Malik like, damn, you ain't gonna fight back? And she like, no. Cause you don't know what was said in the beginning of the video. Man, I don't want to fight. I ain't got time for this shit. Bitch, you tripping and all this old shit. So Denasia want to fight. So they fighting. Boom, boom, boom. Denasia hyped up at this point. The girl don't want to fight because in the first video, we clearly see the girl don't want to fight. She's still sitting on the floor while Denasia walking around and like, I'm sick of this shit, bitch. Talk that shit now. Right? So keep this in mind, somebody else recording the video. So they in the living room. Now, when they fight again, that's when everybody was like, look, man, look, it's over with. The girl, you know what I'm saying, don't want to fight. So she insisted on the fight because, you know, in the middle of the fight, you like, nah, I want to get the best of this bitch. Took it too far and actually killed her in the midst of a fight. Maybe, you know how females lock up, like to choke each other and slam and body slam. That's how a woman fight. Grab her, pulling on her and all this. So boom. Why? Just say, imagine Donovan Winnover coming in. Is all recorded. Coming in. Stop. Come on, stop this shit. And boom, the body slam come. And the girl didn't even get up. So somebody was like, oh, since we can want to talk, we finna pull up some allegations about him doing this to some girls back in the days. Then we gonna say Winter was the one choke slamming her. So maybe them two could be star witnesses. Cause guess who on the run? Kylie and Dejanay. And they got Donovan Winter on the hideout because she in the video when the shit happened. And they already got a narrative about her like, yeah, you was a part of this shit too. Maybe somebody had a plan for her murder and it was just Denasia and Kylie. Maybe Kylie want to be messy and get a one-on-one with the bitch. And this thing, you know, maybe it was so messy that it was intended to both be a fight. Right? Well, shit, bitch, fight it out then. And they woke up out of sleep. Was like, yeah, Shanquella, y'all handle this shit, which I can understand if I got a problem with a associate of mine, and when they come to the gang, if I got a problem with him and he got a problem with me, the best way to settle it out is to get a one-on-one, a quick fade. You see what I'm saying? That's how we grew up, even back in the old days. So maybe that one-on-one turned into a murder. Maybe one premeditated, let's kill her and do this. Maybe it wasn't even no money grab. Maybe it was about jealousy on Denasia end, and she been having beef with her. So she challenged her to a fight. And when she challenged her to a fight, It got so overboard that it cost her life, right? Just say that's the true story, right? And it wasn't even all where they've been planning this for months and and they was trying to cause I was trying to find a motive, like why would they do it in the first place? And if she supposed to be allegedly in the circle. So there would be a more stronger motive if somebody in the problem got with a problem with each other in the circle. Man, I'm tired of her. Yeah, I'm tired of her. So they talking amongst friends in that circle, right? She telling Kylie how she feel. Kylie taking that information, going back to Dejanay and releasing it and being messy about it. By them being messy about it and all this, and Dejanay, man, she want to put her hands on her enough to kill her for her satisfaction, right? She might didn't know she was gonna kill her, but you know what I'm saying? She might didn't know she was gonna kill her, but she had intentionally, yeah, I'm gonna put my hands, I'm gonna try to kill that hoe, right? And you so out of rage, and you actually killing somebody, and you looking like, damn, I just really killed somebody. I didn't even know I was gonna do this for real. And I actually did it. Oh shit. Let me delete all my Facebook account, cause now your feelings show how you really think about a person. If you hate a person that much and don't never kill the person in their life, but a person can make you mad and you sit back and think, be like, man, I kill that bitch. Talking all this shit, thinking she the shit. Oh, just don't know. And them just could be little thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And them thoughts came into reality. Cause in your rage, you were killing that girl and you blacked out. And once you blacked out, the damage was done. Now all your friends taking up for you. Even Wiggin. Man, I was there. I'm trying to console her. Know what I'm talking about? Then he telling you about the second video and the news. The police verified the story.
So there are two videos. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
En el video.
Yes.
En el segundo video o en el segundo video o en el primero.
En el primer video se ve cómo se quiere meter y luego como que se hace
In the
para un
first
lado.
video, you can see that the woman kind of wants to get in, but then the camera goes to the right, and then the aggression stops. But there's another video where you see that she goes in and she starts arguing with Dejanay. And that's when Shanquella starts, her body starts to convulse.
Fue en el segundo video.
Con la otra chica, sí, en el segundo video.
So with the other girl, when there was that interaction with the other girl, that's seen on the second video.
No, pero me lo describió.
Well, have you seen the video? No, I haven't seen the video, but it's been described to me by the police officers.
Police officers got a second of the video that we ain't even seen yet. And he just relating what they telling him about the video. By him translating what they describing him in the video, it was a second fight. Meaning it was a round two with Denasia and Shanquella. Oh yeah, I seen y'all saying they probably made arrests. If she arrested now, she wasn't arrested an hour ago. If she arrested now, boom, that's good for her, right? That's good. It finna even make it even more worse. Cause if she arrested, this explains why Donovan Winter don't have a warrant for her arrest. It was explain why, cause what he said what happened in the second video. Right? But check this out. Even if she is arrested right now as I speak, you still got other suspects. Don't forget about the doctor, the nurse, cover up the crime scene with wig and hair. Hi y'all. So it basically giving me a picture what really happened. Friday night, they were eating taco salad, chilling. They ate. They started playing the drinking game. At one point in time, they all talked about skinny dipping. Now, I seen the video that she the only one skinny dipping in the pool. Meaning that when she was walking around them and she was telling everybody, yeah, y'all hoes, it don't take that long to get naked because they finna go skinny dip. Now the video surfaced and saying she skinny dipping, and I seen her skinny dipping in the pool. So sometime after that skinny dip, she fell asleep, right? On the goddamn patio where it happened at. Then you got her best friend. We got our first dead body. And while he said they got their first dead, he said, we. He said, we got our first dead body. Who is we? Who is the aggressor? So that we stand for him and the nation. See what I'm saying? And so boom, the girl went to sleep, minding her own business. Maybe she wasn't even drugged up, right? Cause she went to sleep fast as hell too. So I ain't gonna rule that out. But she went to sleep after when nobody wasn't paying her attention. Cause if she walking around looking for them and they plotting on her and she the only one nigga talking about, you know what I'm saying, don't take nobody to get along to get nigga. And then there's a video service, she in the pool by herself skinny dipping, meaning that they was still in the room plotting up. So that means when she got through doing her skinny dipping, she put her clothes back on and went to sleep on the patio. Once she went to sleep on the patio, Kylie went in there and said, we got our first dead body. We first got our dead body. And this thing, you know, at one point in time, she must have to wake up and be like, well, shit, I'm going to take my ass to sleep. So she got naked and went to sleep. First thing in the morning, the nature pop up. She ready to fight. Boom. She pop up, she ready to fight. The girl get up out the bed naked, sleep, still coherent, cause you ain't got to be drunk to don't comprehend. Just imagine somebody waking you up out your fucking in the sleep. Bitch, what's up? You getting up like, damn, what the hell going on? What you talking about, bitch? Bitch, I'm sick of this shit. Then you looking around, everybody got their phones out. And you like, man, what the hell going on? Then she getting out of the bed and this thing, you know, she like, yeah, bitch, what's up? Y'all recording? Yeah. It's the green light? Okay. You hear both of them say, okay, okay. They start swinging. They still in their PJs. Early in the morning. So this early in the morning, say about 7, 8, 9 at the most when the fight started. That means they must have fight and was taking multiple breaks. Cause y'all already know how when it be a fight, we'll be instigating sometime. Boom, you won that round. Second round, Now you gotta get them this round. Next time you know, they hyping it up. Now you going 3 rounds. But the second video might show the 5th round. Might show the 8th round. Think about a boxing match. That was the first round she was going through. You ain't go at least fight back? No. She don't want to fight back clearly. That video end. Another fight break out. That video end. Another fight break out. That video end. Another fight break out. That'd be the video when they were like, look, you had enough. That girl, you done beat this girl up. You won. You won that fight. Fuck this bitch. And Donovan Winter in the middle of this shit with her hand stretched out. Stop, bitch. It's over with. And that girl went over there and went in the body slammed her and caused a death blow. She was arrested at her house. She wasn't never arrested. I ain't seen no news article about she was arrested at her house and stuff. I ain't see that. Far as I'm concerned, ain't nobody been arrested yet. Ain't nobody been arrested yet. If that's a rumor, if you believe somebody arrested right now, you could pull it up. I could do it live and pull it up right now, and they gonna tell you ain't nobody locked up. That's the whole reason of me showing you the video. Cause he told you what y'all need to know. Boom. Since he told y'all, now he gotta retract the story because it's a cover up involved. And he got inside sources and they leak information to him that really wasn't supposed to be leaked. Cause nobody ain't doing no news press conference but him. For real? She got arrested? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me put it in right quick. Let me see, gang. Dejanay ain't been arrested. The news just came out. Hold on. This shit ain't popping up on my screen. She got locked up. Watch this. Arrested. Hold on. Oh. I know why y'all saying that. Look. Hold on, watch this. Oh, I know what y'all saying because of this right here. Right here, gang. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and become other pack, y'all, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Thumb me up, Jack. Thumb me up. Right here. During the night, November 28th, Denasia was arrested by the agency, right? That controlled judge that issued a red warrant, and she was for the crime of femicide. All right. This is same news media right here. Look, watch this. This show you how much I did my research, right? Cause I'm like, y'all saying she locked up. This what the news just said. Look, fact check. Hold on, so let me see what this say. So it had to happen within the hour. Let me see. They ain't saying nothing about this shit. Them just some bloggers, gang. Them just some bloggers. Right? Right? Okay. Once I go to here, go to here, go to here, go to here. Listen what the news said. Fact checks, viral
Build your
claims.
brand online with a beautiful logo. Just go to Wix Logo Maker.
As Shanquella Robinson's family continues to search for answers in the death of their daughter, some are claiming a suspect has been arrested in the case. The 25-year-old Charlotte woman mysteriously died while on vacation with a group of friends in Mexico. They've issued an arrest warrant for one of the people on the trip, but some articles are saying that person has been arrested. Wake Up Charlotte's Megan Bragg verifying these claims.
Yeah, and this is the article that has been circulating on social media. It claims that there has been an arrest in the Shanquella Robinson case, but we wanted to walk you through the article because there are some red flags here. When someone reports and shares claims that are not verified, this is how misinformation spreads. First, the headline suggests DeHaan Jackson was arrested in the United States. As of now,
Y'all see what it say right here. Then when I showed y'all about the lead eternity, who he doing the interview with and telling you about what happened to her. Right? And this on what? The 29th November.
now, Mexican authorities have not publicly even named a suspect. They have issued arrest warrants but haven't said who the warrants are for. Then the article goes on to say Jackson was arrested by Interpol agents. So what is Interpol? According to the U.S. Justice Department, Interpol is an international police organization which provides investigative support and secure communication between law enforcement authorities. However, the Justice Department says Interpol does not have its own law enforcement agents. The article also states the arrest was made on November 28th. However, it does not give a time. It doesn't reveal exactly where Jackson was supposedly arrested or where she was booked. In the United States, when someone is arrested, they are usually booked into a detention facility, and that information is generally public and available for reporters to refer to in their stories. We also spoke with Shanquella Robinson's father. He tells us he has not been made aware of an arrest yet. The FBI also tells us this is an active and ongoing investigation. So we want to remind you to double check what you see online and on social media. Of course, if and when an arrest is made and we can confirm it, we will send you an alert through our WCNC mobile app.
Look, the same email y'all just sent me, that's what the news just basically just told you. The same website you sent me the link to. See what I'm saying? Hold on. The website, right? I'm looking at the website that you sent me, right? I know the website. That's the one I was gonna use that website. Hold on. You saw me by 3-4 link. Let me click on the other John. Oh yeah, that website, that what the news talking about right now. They saying the link that you sent me to, that's the same thing the news said. Like that website that you sent me to, man, look, don't go for that cause it ain't even public record cause they telling you they were like if anybody was locked up, it's public record. If anybody get locked up, it's public record. You got to broadcast the public record. So that's why they can't show you mug shots and you know what I'm saying, the jail records and all this. And keep this in mind. I was online before this shit even got out of hand, was looking up certain things and look how many fake accounts there were going on. And mm, 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 mm. So look, brown sugar. So that means if the news saying, yeah, you gotta be careful of these news articles, what they be putting out. Now you understand they changing the narrative. Now she could be actually locked up. I wanna know. What if she was locked up? Cause you know in federal custody, right? She could be in custody of the federal, right? But not been charged with the murder yet. You can look at it like that, right, gang? Right? Cause that's how you can hold information. Just say she in custody for 72 hours, like the police, you know, well, we gotta arrest one. Come and talk to us. Next thing you know, you just down there talking to him, and he found out about it. And say, look, she in custody. Cause all the information that he got, he know it's a guaranteed lockup. So maybe he did find out that she locked up and he reported it, but she wasn't charged yet. That's the difference. Cause if you ain't charged yet with the crime, they can't release public information about you. That's why they tell you we got a person of interest. Or you know what I'm talking about. Y'all get what I'm saying? Look at it from that point of view. Cause that don't mean cause it's already a rich one. Once you use that rich one, they ain't even tell y'all, look, the rich one was for what? What the rich one for? Is the rich one for femicide? They really didn't even tell you what the rich one was really for. What if the rich one was for something else like we got assault on you and we treating this as a murder case. And you got her booked in like we see evidence because the video surfaced that you was fighting. Can you tell us more about the fight? And she ain't even booked with murder yet, right? She could be questioned about murder. That's how I'm looking at the situation, gang. Cause that girl could actually be locked up, but not for the crime for right now of the murder. They could be holding her for something else. What if they had some marijuana or something? Like, we got you on the weed, bitch. Know what I'm talking about? Shit like that. And you know Mexico can hold you for 72 hours without telling nobody nothing. Hi y'all. Y'all drop y'all comments in the chat and let me know, is we on the right track, gang? Cause it making sense to me now. I put it like this. This how I'm put it. You can look at it from these particular ways. Before you look at it particular way that I'm finna present it to you, right? Think about this. You can go with this. They all planned this. And Nigeria Wiggins copped out at the last minute when the murder finna happen. And they've been planning this for months. You go with that? Or when you think of jealousy, somebody in the group hating on Shanquella. Who would that be? Denasia. And she outraged, want to get her frustration all on her. So this was the perfect time to confront her about her shit and what she got a problem with. So everybody know how she feel about Shanquella, like everybody probably know how Shanquella feel about Dejanay. That's one thing we don't know. They might have a history of don't getting along in the group. We don't even know that, right? Maybe it always be a problem when they go out, and it be a problem between her and Dejanay. Probably why you see Dejanay on trips more than you see Tanquilla when they with the group. Cause it's like if she going on a trip, I ain't going. She ain't going, I'm going. I mean, like, that's my friend, but I'm just sick of her shit too. You see, you can look at it like that. Or you can look at it like, hi y'all. Appreciate that brown sugar. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Payal gang too, man. I see y'all in the chat. I see it. Shout out to my moderator too. Cause they the best. You know what I'm talking about? Like DJ Cat said, now we the best. So look, you can look at it like that. And it just got out of control at that time. That was explain why everybody would have their phones out and record. And while they was in the process of recording, a murder took place. Right? You can look at it from like that. Look how many ways that you could, if they premeditated, if it was a premeditated murder, you can look at it that way. If it was a jealousy, you can look at it that way that leaded up to premeditated murder. Or you can look at it this way that they all was cool, tight and dandy, but Denasia is the only one that got a problem with her, not everybody else. Right? She the aggressor in the video. And maybe they were like, yeah, look, Shanquella, this girl, man, y'all need to make up and break up. Fuck this shit. I wanna fight this bitch 1-on-1. Well, fuck it. She wanna fight Shanquella. What you gonna do? You gonna fight back? No. Cause I don't wanna fight. Bitch, I'm ready to fight. What you gonna do if I run up on you right now? Fuck this bitch. Y'all record this shit? Sick of that hoe. Let's go. You ready? Okay. Now they get to fight. Trying to force her to fight. Janae forcing her to fight. And this thing, you know, they got their phones out because they probably expecting to fight. It was shared in the college group. That's why The lead attorney got the video, and that's how the second video got leaked in the group. So in the second video in the group showing that Donovan Winter could have been breaking it up. But somebody said, no, she the one that did the body slamming. And then once you think about it, that's why Denasia, a fake account of Denasia, talking about pay me for an interview and I tell you the truth. Now I'm seeing a whole lot of that going on behind the scene in the YouTube street, and plus what the news media putting out, and plus what the interviewer do, switch his story and retract the case, cause I ain't gonna blame him. I'm gonna be honest with you. If he changed his story, I can't blame him. Cause for one thing, look who he dealing with. Right? Now you might want the tea, and he gave it to you. Right? But you ain't thinking about his safety. You just want the tea. Cause he just gave you the tea. Ain't nobody gonna report his murder like we reported his, to be honest with you. Think about that. He said he had colleagues and died on this. Went viral and exposed their murder. I bet you still an unsolved mystery. And they know who did it. Maybe they just didn't know that what's really going on behind the scenes. Look, y'all, what I'm basically saying, murders is starting to happen at hotels too frequently for the police to be covering up instead of making arrests. Y'all got to think about that. Just like the Kanika Jigga case. And I got a mean content finna come out with the Kanika Jigga case and the Shanquella Robinson. Cause we see the similarities. It's all the same. What if in the Kanika Jigga case, instead of we seeing a live video of them buck jumping in the room, what if a fight video circulate and be like, that's why Kanika head was messed up. Cause somebody had the courage to release the video. You gotta be out your mind if you don't think it's more videos in the Kanika Jigga case on somebody's cell phone that's still stored, logged in, and will never forget it. It's another video. Just say like that video we seen Shaquella fighting for her life. Just imagine that same video when they come to Kanika Jenkins fighting her attacker. See what I'm saying, gang? And that what hurt me the most. I knew that girl was in the fight. Now we know Shaquella was in the fight. And the video was leaked. And we could actually knew what happened. At least we got to actually to see what we speculated on. How'd she get the injuries? How'd she get this? Now the fight break out. We just don't have other video. We just got one gang. We just got one. And the police got the rest of them. The police got the rest of them, gang. These people so cold. Somebody know about the second video and gave a narrative. Let's say that narrative they gave us on the second video was misleading. and claiming Donovan Winnable delivered the death blow. And the feds got a warrant for who? Denasia. So that means Donovan Winnable can't be the murder suspect. Because you got to look at it. If the feds had any kind of proof, if this was organized and premeditated, all of them would be in custody because they got the evidence to prove it. Since they don't have that, right? Guess who they got to go? To the aggressor. Because that's the main person she got a problem with. So they just told me that nobody didn't have no problem with her but Denasia. If you want to be honest with you, she the only one had a problem with her. And that day, when they was in Cabo, Mexico, she popped it off. And nobody didn't know her intentions. Only she would know that. She did, since she the aggressor, you don't know what she slept with on her mind that night. But clearly she woke up with it on her mind in the morning. Still dressed in your PJs and you thinking about fighting? Bitch, they ain't even started scrambling an eggs yet and cooking muffins. Bitch, you ain't even eating. You see what I'm saying? You wake up ready for some shit. And all along was there. Knew what she was finna do. They might didn't know she was gonna kill her, but they knew it was gonna be a fight for sure. See what I'm saying? What you say, Audrey? Shout out to Audrey too, y'all. Shout out to Audrey. She been around for a while. But y'all get what I'm saying though? So you can look at this case really three ways. It was premeditated, all along was in on it. Denasia had a problem with her, and it was about jealous over personal issue. You know what I'm talking about? It was something happened Friday night. Something happened Friday night that changed the whole night. You got three options to do. So what motive gonna be the truth? What you believe? You know what I'm talking about? Jealousy, money grab, it's just one motherfucking apple in the bunch that spoiled everything. Spoiled the whole trip. Spoiled the whole trip. Cause clearly, what y'all think, gang? Drop it in my comments. See what's going on. But I tell y'all what, I'm finna end this live and I'm finna come back at y'all. Cause we need to hang out. Trey Gang finna call a public meeting. God damn it. And we just finna just talk about things. You know what I'm talking about? And I need to get some of my stress relief out. Cause y'all know when I get mad, what's the number one thing I like to do when I get angry and upset at situations like this? I like to crack a joke or two. You know what I'm talking about? Cause this is a perfect time to fire Denasia ass up. Cause when I looked at her pictures, That lady looked just like that dude on Green Mile. And I had compared their pictures together. When I compared their pictures together, I said, man, this bitch gotta be on steroids. Cause look at those cheeks. Yeah, she been on some of that power juice. She ain't sipping on hen. This bitch sipping power juice. And I wanna know what's in the power juice. Like, I ain't even know it was such a thing of power juice. But it's some kind of juice that you get. You put a dynamite in it, you shake it up, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. That's probably why her face looks strong. Cause she look like she got that same strong features when you pop the top on the can of onions and sniff test it and you get that face expression like, woo! That's how she look on her pictures. Yeah, you know, you see the face expression on the picture. Cause they show her driver license. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I seen the license and goddamn it. And I seen the chin, the cheekbones, the forehead. I'm talking about the whole head structure. You would swear somebody in Africa carved that goddamn it dome. Cause you can't take no picture of her head with a regular camera. No. You got to hire a pope. You got to talk to the pope and you got to and then he got to bring in what's that dude, his son perpetrating that Jesus. Like, we got to paint the bitch. Whole head so big, goddamn, this shit gonna take all the megabyte, trigabytes on the camera, right? So you can't take no pictures of the head. You got to draw it. Man, y'all data will go up. Take a picture of that bitch. Show her mug shots. Your phone gonna be buffering like a motherfucker. That's why my shit buffering right now. You know what I'm about? Cause I was like, damn. To get all this bitch features, I'ma need the whole kit. Shit, I need filters. I need HD. I need to enhance this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? That's, oh my god. Look at how much shit I got to invest in the bitch features. Yeah, if I gotta show the bitch, I got to let me go to my filters and knock the wrinkles out, smooth the nose out, cause that whole big as hell. And then I'm like, damn, look at the whole eye. She got rings around the eye like she a raccoon. So by the time I get through photoshopping this shit, I done lost the whole, cause you know, on your monthly plan, I don't know how y'all set up, but you got a certain megabyte that you can use a month. And this bitch in the trillions. You see what I'm saying? Them hard features. Now, I can give me a couple of rap songs with just say like it was like about 4Gs, megabytes. You know what I'm talking about? 4G megabyte, that'd last me for a month. But the minute I show this bitch mugshot, this hoe in the trillions. So next thing you know, when I show a mugshot, my phone finna be skipping, buffering, internet fucked up. Cause they need all that data to collect it. Show you this hard, cold face ass bitch. Fucking up my service game. You see what I'm talking about? I ain't finna be upgrading and trying to show y'all this bitch in HD. I'm showing y'all this bitch in HD 4K shit. You see what I'm talking about? And you wanna know, they cutting this live. No, they ain't cutting my live. It's the bitch face. Nope. Man, that big ass nose, face. Look how many pixels they got to come in. They told me, they were like, yeah, Trey Gang, you gonna need some more pixels. We got a special payment plan that you can, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm all in the help section, clicking on the help, talk to assistant. I'm like, why my shit acting like this? They were like, what kind of picture you trying to upload? So I'm like, I'm trying to upload the agent. They like, who that is? I'm finna send you a screenshot. And I sent them a screenshot. They like, oh shit, you need more pixels. Your computer can't handle it. Yeah, this motherfucker need 64 megabyte RAM in that job. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, damn, so you mean tell me I gotta get a supercomputer? That's why I don't use my phone no more, cause when I show Monique that. They're like, oh no, we can't do this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this shit cost money, Jack. You need all so I'm like, damn. So that's why I'm looking at the game you did want to know. Yeah, man, you gotta show this bitch in HD. That's why them YouTuber winning on the content, cause they had prepared for this shit. They already knew. They were like, yeah, we know, we learned our lesson. Showing these guerrilla warfare looking at bitches, you know what I'm talking about? Out here doing this bogus ass shit. And these hoes, and then look, no wonder why they had to show the bitch a man. You know what I'm talking about? Cause when I first screenshot Monifa face shot, the camera told me I had to delete some of the storage out my phone to save this bitch picture. And look what I done got. I done been hacked and everything. You see what Booty do? You know what I'm talking about? No. But I'm finna get out of here, gang. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna come back later on, laugh and joke with y'all and stuff. Cause my phone bill done went up. Cause I'm like, now why I'm wasting all my megabytes? And I went in there, I'm like, okay, can y'all explain to me why my phone buffering? And they was like, you be watching videos all the time? I'm like, yup. And they was like, well, you watch video. What kind of video be watch? I'm like, well, you know, I'm a YouTuber. And I'm doing murder cases. And they was like, oh yeah, they interested. I'm like, yeah, I be doing murder cases and stuff. Check me out, thumb me up and shit. And this thing, you know, they were like, show me your content. And then I went on Monifa page and you know what I'm saying, show what I was talking about. And they were like, oh, wait a minute. You're gonna need Wi-Fi. So if I show her on my regular data plan on my phone, it gonna eat up all my memory. You see what I'm talking about? So if you want content about the bitch, you gotta have Wi-Fi. Cause you finna collect so much information and data. See, y'all thinking about a murder cover up. See, I'm trying to think about the cover up when this bitch was born. Like, damn, I wanna know who covered this shit up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the fans got involved. Like, wait a minute, Trey guy, you on to something? Cause this shit suspicious. I'm like, I know it. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't finna look. I'm not finna do this right now with y'all. Cause y'all finna get me started and I'm trying to behave. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, they told me I need HD lenses. If I want to photograph and if I want that picture to pop, I'm gonna need everything to come with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause look, if you got an ugly motherfucker, you gonna need all your pixels. Cause they say the average frame that you need is 720 frames per second. But if your ass ugly, they ain't gonna tell you that shit. You gonna need every bit of those HD frames, you know what I'm saying? Cause look, cause some of those pictures y'all seen the Monifa was in 720, 30 frames per second. But if you watch it in 60 frames per second, you can see the hairs on the bitch chin. Yeah, that bitch had her chest. I didn't even know the bitch had her chest. Man, look, I seen the old video she was doing, and she had one of those Hawaiian shirts on with two buttons. It had two buttons on it, and it showed a little taco meat. I said, damn, I didn't know she had chest hairs. I would have missed it if it was in 720. So that's when I had to update my plan. They had told me you need to watch this in HD. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see the chest hairs. I'm like, damn, shit. So next thing you know, I was like, give me the 4K plan. And that's when I seen the apples. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker is swole. So yeah. Cause look, y'all seen those statues in Mexico called the what they call those statue of those heads in Mexico? And this mysteriously, this was the nation look just like them. The Amistad heads. Go look it up, gang, in Mexico. You'll see it. Go look it up. It's true. No, I'm talking about. Go look that shit up, gang. And I'll be back with my commentary. Yeah, Wanda got a mustache too. I seen that job. Yeah, she got a mustache. She got a body, but she got body hairs to go with that body too. Cause I seen her chest hairs too. I said, damn, look at her back of her neck. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Callie. Them same statue you just put the name, the Amistad head. She look just like them folks. Go pull the picture. She look just like them folk, gang. And if you ain't did your history and your research and know who them folks is, you missing out on the joke. Cause don't you see how big those head was? The nose, the cheekbone. She got them folk down to the T. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna get on out here, gang. Trey, I love y'all. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Appreciate everybody that tuned in and stuff. I'm gonna go live later on tonight, so y'all be on the lookout. Cause I got some stress reliever that I need to get off my chest. Cause I need to tell y'all, you know what I'm talking about? That's how they got those hair samples, Jack. That's how they got the hair sample. Cause somebody chest hairs. Yeah, the chest hair. Somebody discovered the chest hair. Like, god damn it. So they, you know what I'm talking about? Put that in a little Ziploc bag. You did want to about? Cause I'm gonna be that nigga, the police. Yeah, I'm that nigga with the big ass sandwich bag with the chest hairs in it. Going straight to the lab. Yeah, we need to find out all the you know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna find out. You might be a murder suspect, but let me find out when your blood test come back, you in the hound family, and now I can describe your features. Like, damn, no wonder why you look like a bullet breed. Cause how the way the nasal look, you can tell she mixed with some kind of wildlife. You don't know if it mixed with a wolf. Cause keep in mind, you got different kind of wolves out here. You know what I'm saying? And roosters and shit. But yeah, gang, I'll be right back. Y'all hold tight. On tomorrow, I gotta write all my notes down. Yeah, I might get y'all a blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all be y'all in my inbox be like, Trey Gang, come on now. You got to give us some good ones tonight. And I'm like, tonight? They be like, tonight. Come to me to burn the Mac like I owe them. So, yeah, Trey Gang, look, check these out. You need to crack a joke so I can go to sleep. I'm like, man, what I got to do with all this? You didn't invite me in. See, that's what I be saying. But yeah, I might well give y'all some of this blockbuster shit, cause I got some jokes I ain't never told nobody, and I know this shit funny than a motherfucker. Shit, I be up at night writing my scripts and shit. Be like, yep, ball them hoes up, throw them in the trash can. Then when I read y'all comment, I go back in the trash can, pull that little joke out I bought that. Y'all remember? Hold on. Matter of fact. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna get started.